And obviously Trey going out as early and as quickly as he did kind of altered, I'm sure, the plan. But what just kind of the rest of y'all, you and Jordan, kind of say to that group for the rest of that time, just to kind of make up for him.
Uh, you can ask Jordan. I was telling him the whole time, like, hey, like we not new to this. We true to this. Like we been down before. We've been short-handed before. We done had to make a lot of adjustments before. So to us, we ain't really flinch. We was just like, hey, some way somehow we gotta get it done. No matter what it take, we gotta get it done. So we both was doing things that we don't usually do. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you gotta do when you try and get a win. You gotta step up to the plate and do what it takes.
Where does your catch Saturday rank on your catalog all time?
All time, I make it like a. I done made some crazy catches. You know what I'm saying? But I'll put it at a 3, considering the situation and how much it meant. Top ranked opponent, top 25. So I sit it at 3. But my favorite, you gonna have to watch my high school highlight tape. You gonna see right there.
Obviously, you were heavily involved this past weekend with Trey being out, but you were involved some with in Mercer when all y'all were out there. Have you noticed your presence kind of increase or your role increase throughout these now that the season's here?
Um, I wouldn't say like that. I would say like more so. You can't call it every play like the way we run our offense is just like whatever. It depends on where the ball is, really. You know what I'm saying? So if it's on right hash, I'm playing on the left. Then it's like, okay, we can call these set of plays. If it's on left hash, we can call these set of plays. So it's not really like, oh yeah, we in meetings. You get this, you get this, you get this, you get this, you get this. Nah, we work everything both ways because you never know where the ball gonna end up. So it's not like anything scripted for a specific person. It's more so like, hey, wherever the ball lands, just go make the play when your name called. You know what I'm saying? And since we were short a receiver, sometimes it was like, all right, we'll have to move you around. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's just ball.
I think Lane said after the game he kind of classified Dart tough or categorized tough when he saw Saturday, especially in that second half for kind of that lull where the offense was struggling. Did y'all feed off that, or could y'all sense he was trying to kind of carry this team as much as he could?
Yeah, like, this is my second year with Dart. So it being my second year with Dart, I know him like outside of football. Like I'll say personally, like we close, we have conversations. You know, I know how much he wanted, he know how much I wanted. You know what I'm saying? And he just showed y'all Saturday like how much he really wanted. You know what I'm saying? Battling whatever he's battling, doing. You know what I'm saying? Like so. It was no surprise to me or us. We all know he a dog. We all know he gonna give us all he got no matter what. You know what I'm saying? If he can go, he going. You know what I'm saying? So we just rallied behind him.
Are you having to become kind of a mentor for some of the younger guys, especially with a couple of guys out, where you guys might have to count on some of the young guys to contribute?
We never we consider ourselves deep in a receiver room. So it's not really like, oh, like you got to just now get ready because whoop, whoop, whoop. Nah, like we see ourselves as like, okay, we got a lot of talent. Anybody can go in at any time. Like if somebody tired, we can sub in with no problem. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wouldn't say like I would have to start getting on people like more than I have before. But I mean, I definitely mentor the young. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your job as an older player, older receiver. You don't want to just keep all the knowledge to yourself. Like you wanna keep the legacy going. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like how AJ Brown came back and he came dropping drools and whatnot. Like that's what you're supposed to do. Like you alumni, you graduate. Mingo, I still talk to Mingo every night before the game. He'll FaceTime me like, hey, what they look like, what you thinking, whoop, whoop, this might work. Like he even helped us drop some plays on Mercer. Like he taught me, talk to me, I wrote it down. I was like, all right, man, I'm gonna show coach. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what you do as an older receiver, as a responsible, as a leader. You know what I'm saying? You lead, so you don't lead by not coaching the younger guys or bringing everybody along. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a leadership role.
As we've noted before, you're obviously a returnee, and it's been a common theme lately with the guys that were on last year's team saying that they wouldn't have won a game like you guys did against Tulane. Why is this team different?
Who said that?
Jackson Dart.
I feel like we got we weren't really as glued as we were last year around this time than we are this year around this time. Like this year, I would say we done. I would compare Cause last year around this time we wasn't really. Everybody was like, "Oh, what's up with Ole Miss? What's going on?" You know what I'm saying? Troy, Central Arkansas only did. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, oh, Ole Miss up to something because we bonded. We like, okay, that's what we preach a lot in this team room. Like, hey, just being great players ain't gonna do it. We gotta have a brotherhood. We gotta have each other back out there on the field. I don't know if y'all seen that Florida Gator documentary, but Urban Meyer was saying like, nah, they did it because they had a brotherhood, and that's what you do when you going hard for somebody else and yourself. It make everything a whole lot easier.
You mentioned you and Mingo still FaceTiming when y'all are both preparing for 2 different games now. But how important was that relationship for y'all or for you with him last year and just kind of carrying over to what you're doing now?
Each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? Like I say it a lot. Like it's some things that I can't do, some things they can't do, and some things. So it's like I can help you get better at this. You can help me get better at this. It ain't no like, oh yeah, he know everything. He Mr. the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, we more so have a humble approach. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm ready to learn. You ready to learn. We all just ready to learn. So that really just make the game a whole lot easier versus you just being stuck in your own ways. It make adapting and adjusting to new looks, coverages, and it just make the game easier because there's going to be looks he's seen that I haven't seen. There's going to be looks I've seen that I haven't seen. It's going to be ways to react that. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it go.
You said he was drawing up plays before Mercer. Did you guys run anything that he drew up?
We ran the play last year. And they had like a similar defense. So he was like, okay, this worked when we ran, like this worked versus, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, oh yeah, we might get that same look depending on how I don't want to drop too many jewels, but yeah, game is game.
Just what are your kind of initial impressions of Georgia Tech's secondary?
Very similar to last year, except we got Zamari, we got Z Walt, you know what I'm saying? So they returning one of the corners that we played against last year. They showed 2 we haven't seen before. So we finna go play ball, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say too much, but yeah, we definitely gonna prepare like we preparing for just anybody else. Like we prepare for Mercer like we was preparing for Bama, you know what I'm saying? So that's not gonna change just because the opponent name changed. We gonna do our part and we're just gonna execute.
What do you kind of you mentioned Walton? What do you kind of remember from that game when he was playing, him specifically?
A lot of cover 3, a lot of I'm finna show man and I'm finna bail and get out, like a whole lot of that, you know. So I don't wanna say too much, but yeah, it's just similar looks. Appreciate y'all.